I hate you with every bone in my body.
Conrad's hatred toward Kevin is fueled by a combination of personal betrayals, doubts about Kevin's leadership abilities, unresolved past traumas, manipulative family politics, and the potential revelation of a deeply unsettling family secret. These factors intertwine to create a volatile and emotionally charged relationship between father and son, central to the unfolding drama in MobLand. Based on their interactions, it's obvious that Kevin Harrigan doesn't love his father and that he almost despises his mother. Although he could have good reason to hope for their demise, as the heir apparent to the Harrigan throne, he would also be vulnerable to Richie's fury. Even though Kevin was understandably incensed over his son killing Richie's kid Tommy, it seems excessive to assume that he would be conspiring with Richie to take action against his father. Naturally, it seems quite safe to rule out Conrad, and because Eddie killed Richie Kid, under Maeve's orders, there is very little likelihood that Eddie has any connection to Richie Stevenson. She also feels fairly safe to rule out because, based only on what we've seen so far, Jan's tale with Alice demonstrates that she lacks the cunning to carry out a long-term treachery and deception. Given that Richie nearly killed her, Serafina doesn't seem like a possibility because she is completely devoted to her father and has no genuine reason to betray him. Conrad perceives Kevin as lacking the ruthlessness and decisiveness required to lead the Harrigan syndicate. Kevin's reluctance to discipline Eddie for his reckless behavior, including the murder of Tommy Stevenson, is seen by Conrad as a failure to uphold the family's code. This perceived leniency suggests to Conrad that Kevin is unfit to handle the brutal realities of their criminal operations, leading to a loss of confidence in his son's leadership capabilities. Conrad's decision to have Bella spy on Kevin underscores a profound lack of trust. By involving Bella in surveillance activities, Conrad not only betrays his son but also destabilizes Kevin's marriage. This manipulation indicates Conrad's willingness to sacrifice familial bonds to maintain control over the family's operations, further deepening the rift between him and Kevin. Kevin's struggles with past traumas, including abuse suffered during incarceration, have left him emotionally scarred and distant. Conrad's traditional views on masculinity and leadership leave little room for vulnerability, causing him to view Kevin's emotional wounds as weaknesses rather than as consequences of past hardships. This lack of empathy further strains their relationship, as Conrad fails to acknowledge the depth of Kevin's internal battles. Maeve, Conrad's wife and Kevin's mother, plays a significant role in shaping the family's internal dynamics. Her manipulative tendencies and strategic alliances often place Kevin at a disadvantage. Maeve's favoritism and political maneuvering within the family contribute to Kevin's marginalization, exacerbating his feelings of isolation and resentment. The repercussions might be severe if this revelation is verified. At a time when tensions are already high, this could cause division among the Harrigan family. Harry might be able to escape Conrad's control if Kevin loses faith in his family because he would no longer be without support. However, the bloodthirstiness of Eddie and Maeve would endanger anyone who isn't completely committed to them if Maeve can get Conrad to choose Eddie over Kevin, particularly given the possibility of a rat in the family, and Kevin doesn't want to leave his family's side. This revelation comes at the worst possible moment for someone who is already dealing with enough psychosexual problems due to Kevin's trauma from the sexual assault he experienced as a young prisoner. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please.